I'm gonna make him an offer again.
Of all the gin joints and all the towns and all the world.
Handle the truth. Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the
Frankly,
war.
my dear, I don't give a damn.
This is where the fun begins.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Right, hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of Multiplex Movie Melee. We got ourselves a singles match here. We got John Maher going up against Kaleb Koho. Should be a pretty solid match. Got another kind of just two players that I think are just sort of like in the mix. Always interesting when we kind of have those types of matches here. I got Dylan here with me. Kind of match I think we got here, Dylan.
I think we got a really good one. Yeah, two very solid competitors. Both of them, trying to move along in this little title picture we have going. In case they didn't know that, yeah, this is a part of the title picture. So congrats on both of them for being a part of it. So yeah, I'm very excited to see how it goes. Fun fact: this is actually technically not the first time they've played each other because they did play each other both. They both played each other in our first ever Golden Ticket tournament. They both made it to the finals. Neither of them won that match, but John did come in second place. So it'd be I'm sure Koho will be coming in wanting to get a bit of revenge there. But yeah, should be a good one.
All right, we'll go ahead and bring in our players. We'll first bring in Kaleb Koho. Screwing it up. How you doing, Koho?
I'm doing good. I have to thank John right out the gate that this time around he did not make me watch a bunch of horror anthologies. The last time we played, there was a lot of shit, a lot of bad movies I watched for that match, and that's probably what bummed me out more than anything was having to watch all those and then still get my ass kicked. But I'm excited to play John again. This time 1-on-1. No Ryan in between us. I think it'll be a fun match. John's a great guy. He's a great player. So I'm excited to get to play him. I think we kind of went a little nice on each other in our strengths, which I respect. I'm happy about that. So I'm just excited to see how we do. So.
All right. I'll bring in your opponent as you brought up. Again, John and his manager for today, Mr. Aaron J. How you doing, Aaron? And John, who's playing?
John's not important here. I'm doing well, Mark, but I'll let John take over for now. Go ahead, John.
I gotta say, Koho's always so incredibly nice before every single match. So it's I don't even want to say. I mean, he said one bad thing about me ever. He called me bald once, I remember, but then karma just kicked the shit out of him. So we're cool. I owe Koho a ton. He contributed a lot to my growth in this league. So hopefully he didn't reveal all the sauce. Hopefully he kept some behind. So, Aaron, what do you think?
Yeah, Kaleb Koho contributes to my growth as well. That's why I'm sitting down as I'm talking, because that's just what Kaleb does for me when I watch him play trivia. And you, John. And when Dylan and Mark host, just all the way around, I won't be able to stand up this whole match. I'm so excited. Let's get to it.
All right. Thank you for that.
Thank
We'll
you.
see what the editor has to say about that.
We'll put Aaron backstage, and let's go ahead and get started. Going to go into round number one. It's going to work like this. You're going to get 8 questions from 8 general movie categories. You have 15 seconds to write your answer down on your whiteboard. At the end of that time, we'll ask that you show and verbalize your answer. You get a point for each correct answer, and any one of you gets all 8 correct, you will receive a bonus question, also worth 1 point. You also get 3 repeats and a challenge to use throughout the match. Anything else before we get started?
Good luck, Kaleb.
Good luck.
Alrighty then. The start of your first question will come in the category of drama. Name both actors who star in My Own Private Idaho.
If you could have your own private version of any state, which would it be?
Oh, I mean, the easy answer, I guess, would be Texas, and throw in.
That's fair.
I was about to say a couple of actors, but we're just not gonna do that after what happened last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Koho.
River Phoenix, Keanu Reeves.
Ready, John?
That's what I said. River Phoenix and Keanu Reeves.
Both are correct. Next question.
In the category of classics, in Ikiru, what disease is Kanji diagnosed with? This is a great film.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen it. Oh shit! I still got
Yeah.
still got Bosch playing in the background. I don't know what I was doing there.
Do you like Frank Capra?
He's okay.
Oh.
No. No.
You might
Three.
like this movie then.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I have to go to John.
Don't give me cancer.
Koho.
Cancer.
Answer is correct. So both staying perfect. 2, 2, 2. Going into your next question, the category of recent releases. What is the name of the city Caesar Catalina works at in Megalopolis?
To clarify my statement, Ikiru is not obviously directed by Frank Capra, but it feels very Capra-esque. So, yeah.
I mean, I think it's on my criterion list. I think I just buy it. I feel confident enough where I can just probably just blind buy it and then probably just like it. Yeah. 5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Koho.
It's a crime making me remember anything about this fucking movie. New Rome.
John.
It's some take on his name. Caesaralia or something.
New Rome is correct. So
New Rome.
Koho taking the lead on that one. 3-2.
Hold on. Guys. Shh. Sorry.
All right. That's all right. Your next question in the category of the 1980s. Who directed Legend?
Yeah, going off what Koho was saying, Megalopolis, gigantic piece of shit. Just fucking awful. You don't like it, do you, Dylan?
I haven't seen it.
Not very good. You could probably do better if we're being honest.
I'll probably watch it anyways.
5, 4.
Repeat.
3. All right, that is John's first repeat.
Your question again. Who directed Legend?
Doesn't get a ton of extra time on that one. It's only not much we can do when the question's only 3 words. So
Yeah.
Our bad.
I guess Dylan could just take a bunch of huge pauses in between. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to John. So you have to repeat.
Ridley Scott.
All right, Koho.
Ridley Scott.
Ridley Scott is correct. The right Scott brother there. And going into your next question in the category of horror. Which 70s horror film is about the lead character inviting her friends, Prof, Melody, Mac, Fantasy, Kung Fu, and Sweet to stay with her while visiting her aunt?
This is a great question.
Yeah. Brings back memories.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shouldn't say more than that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Where the fuck are we? Koho? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just blind guess. Black Christmas.
Okay, John.
The house to yeah.
Yeah, house is correct. It's spelled house, so you just say house.
The Japanese title is Houseu, though.
Yeah. Just trying to be welcoming to our Asian neighbors.
Yeah. Your next question will be in the category of romance. Who stars in the romance films Bride Wars, One Day, and Locked Down?
Sound like it's real heavy hitters. Much like the last one. I'm pretty sure that all these are Criterion films.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Next question in the category of war. What
5,
war is Bride
4,
Wars set in?
3, 2, 1. Pens down. John.
Kate Hudson.
All right, Koho.
I said Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway is correct. So Koho swung right on that one. Going 5-4. Score now going into your penultimate question of the round comes in animation. Which animated character is the father to triplets named Fergus, Farkle, and Felicia?
You ever play the dice game Farkle?
No. What is that?
I don't know how to describe it in like 10 seconds, but it's a fun game.
Oh, okay. I really
It's
such
like,
a
it's like
failure on that one.
Yahtzee, but it's fun, more fun.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. And I still don't want to play it. Pens down.
Wasn't an invite.
Let's begin with Koho.
Shrek.
John.
Shrek.
Shrek is correct. 6-5. Going into the last question in round 1.
In the category of the 2010s, who stars as the only character in 2013's All Is Lost?
So Farkle is out, but can we play any other games together? Other than Jigsaw, I don't want to play Saw with you. I'd rather we not do that.
You sure?
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game night is out, Dylan. The pen's down. Let's go to John.
Willem Dafoe. Sort of.
Okay, Koho.
Robert Redford.
Robert Redford is correct. So with that, got Koho getting a score up to 7 with that. John is at 5. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have.
All right, great. Go on to round number 2, which is our wheel round, in which both players will get a chance to spin our wheel. They like what they keep on the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can elect to spin again, but they must keep what they land on the second time. Each player is going to get 5 questions in whatever category they land on, worth 2 points apiece, or they can check down to multiple choice for 1 point apiece. There is stealing, so everybody please watch your asses on that one. Categories that we can spin on today are recent release horror and Oscars, which are our strength categories for today, as well as horror, recent releases, musicals, 1990s, mystery thriller, actors and actresses, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Koho, you are ahead, so it's up to you whether or not you want to spin first or defer.
I'm gonna defer.
All righty, we'll go over to John, bringing your manager today, Aaron, and this will be your first spin.
Don't worry, you weren't missing anything with that Robert Redford boat movie.
We'll take it.
And
No
you
more,
plan on
Robert,
horror.
no more Robert Redford for us.
I don't know. He's in at least one, right?
All right. Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna keep this
Yeah.
under my coaching. Manager of the year.
All right, got it. All right. Dylan, why don't you give John his horror questions?
I'd have it no other way. Good. Yeah. I would have requested Dylan, actually. Sorry,
Oh,
Mark.
thank you.
Okay.
Your first question in the category of horror. In Eight-Legged Freaks, who plays the owner of the mine, Chris McCormick?
Not multiple, because I don't want to guess.
Your options are A, David Arquette, B, Bill Pullman, C, John Cusack, or D, Christian Slater.
I mean, David Arquette's in it. David Arquette.
That is correct for 1 point.
Damn, I didn't think he's David Arquette. He shouldn't fucking own anything. I didn't think I thought there was another character.
Your next question. In Escape Room, one room was an upside-down version of what type of location?
It's like a pool hall.
Yeah, I think we can accept that. The answer we have here is billiards room. I've never heard someone use that term to describe a pool hall before, but I think that's correct.
You haven't played Clue then. I guess you haven't played Clue.
Your next question. A clairvoyant sees a number carved into the forehead of the victims killed by a mysterious supernatural figure in what 1990s horror film? Sorry, John. Can we just get the other hand up on screen there?
Yeah.
There you go.
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Sleepy Hollow, B, The Prophecy, C, The Frighteners, or D, Demon Knight.
I'll take a full repeat of everything.
Sure thing. That is your second repeat. Your question again. A clairvoyant sees a number carved into the forehead of the victims killed by a mysterious supernatural figure in what 1990s horror film? And your options again are A. Sleepy Hollow, B. The Prophecy, C. The Frighteners, or D. Demon Knight.
I'm going to say Sleepy Hollow.
That is incorrect for the 1 point steal. Is it A. Sleepy Hollow, B. The Prophecy, C. The Frighteners, or D. Demon Knight?
I'll say the Frighteners.
That is correct for 1 point steal. Your penultimate question. What type of monsters are featured in Dead Snow?
Nazi zombies.
That is correct for 2 points.
You could have said, would you have said the Nazis? Because they're monsters.
We don't have to discuss that, but
yeah.
I probably would have.
We can just move on, you know?
Yeah.
They just-
Your next question, and the last question of the round. Who directed The Howling?
Okay, I don't want to fuck this one up. Joe Dante.
That is correct for 2 points.
Right. That ends John's spin at the wheel. He gets a score up to 12. Koho is at 8, but that steals it. But you have Dylan.
That is what I have.
Right. Bring back up the wheel. And this will be Koho's first spin. And you land on the dreaded opponent's choice. Bring back in Aaron and show you those categories.
Aaron, do I just give him my strength? I think
Yeah, we don't overthink this here. We're, even though I can't use my best
I think he's probably going to do okay in it. Like, not like he's not going to like totally shit the bed.
Yeah, I was about to say Koho is almost a strength level player, so I have trouble giving him a strength, but let's give him the strength.
Let's do that.
Will is just too kind.
We'll do recent release horror for my good friend and mentor, Kaleb Koho.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you got it. Take out the wheel. There you go, Aaron. And Koho, I'll give you your questions in recently released horror.
Okay.
First question. In A Violent Nature, Johnny died and then came back to life near what specific type of building?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A, a water tower, B, a lighthouse, C, a fire tower, or D, an observatory.
I'll say a lighthouse.
That is incorrect. Going over to John for the 1 point steal. Is it A, a water tower, B, a lighthouse, C, a fire tower, or D, an observatory?
Fire tower.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, next question. In Afraid, who plays Lightning, an employee at Cumulative?
Multiple choice.
All right. Multiple choice options are A, Bill Skarsgård, B, David Dasmalchian.
Dasmalchian.
All right. C, Christopher Abbott, D, Paul Dano.
Paul Dano.
That is incorrect. Going over to John for the 1 point steal. Is it A, Bill Skarsgård, B, David Dasmalchian, C, Christopher Abbott, or D, Paul Dano?
Clearly, Mark's favorite actor, David Dasmalchian.
That's correct for 1 point. Son of a bitch. All right, your next question, Koho. In tarot, what tarot card killed the first victim, Elise?
Multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice options are A, the High Priestess, B, the Magician, C, the Hanged Man, or D, the Hermit?
C.
C, the Hanged Man is incorrect. Going over to John for the 1 point steal. Is it A, the High Priestess, B, the Magician, C, the Hanged Man, or D, the Hermit?
The High Priestess.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, your penultimate question in the category. At the end of Oddity, Ted is visited by the ghost of someone with what profession?
Right goes good. Uh, multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A, bellhop, B, nurse, C, gardener, or D, judge.
Gardner.
That is incorrect. Going over to you, John, for the 1 point steal. Is it A, bellhop, B, nurse, C, gardener, or D, judge?
Bellhop.
That is correct for 1 point. All right. And
Give me a
Koho is
second.
your. All right.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Just make sure your hands are on screen. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Koho is your final question in recent release horror. In Alien Romulus, what is the name of the android that bears a resemblance to Ash?
What they call down here. Multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice options are A, Darwin, B, Orson, C, Vox, or D, Rook.
Rook.
That is correct for 1 point. All right. The end of Koho's turn of the wheel. I have his score at 9, but John, with those steals, gets the score up to 16. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have.
All right. Going into round number 3, then, which is our Pick Your Poison round, which our competitors have drafted from our list of general categories before the match, and they will now draft from list they drafted here for the match, see what their answer in round number 3. They get as many as 4 questions worth 1, 2, 3, 4 points apiece. Once a category is selected, it cannot be selected or answered by their opponent. The categories that have been selected for today's match are Oscars, horror, 2010s, the 1990s, animation, mystery thriller, comic book movies, and directors. Going to have our competitors pick their categories and hopefully come back to finish this one out. All right, we're back. Our competitors have selected their categories for round number 3. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to go until we are out of questions or one player is mathematically eliminated. We will start with the player that is behind, which is Koho today. So, Koho, what would you like to take for your 1 point question?
I'll do animation.
Animation. Got it. All right, take it away, Dylan.
So your 1 pointer in animation. Lilo and Stitch is set in what state?
Hawaii.
That is correct for 1 point.
All right. Sticking with you, Koho. What are we taking for 2?
Let's do comic book movies.
You got it.
Your 2 point question in comic book movies. Name all 3 actors to play the title characters in Spider-Man No Way Home.
Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, and Tobey Maguire.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right. Still behind here, Koho. So, what are we taking for 3?
We'll do 2010s.
You got it.
Your 3 pointer in 2010s. Ladybird is suspended for heckling a speaker who's discussing what topic in Ladybird?
Five, 4, 3,
Repeat the question.
2.
Right, that is your first repeat, I believe. Your question again.
Yes.
Ladybird is suspended for heckling a speaker who's discussing what topic in Ladybird?
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat the question.
1.
All right, that is your second repeat. Your question again. Lady Bird is suspended for heckling a speaker who's discussing what topic in Lady Bird?
I have no idea how to. Celibacy.
Is unfortunately incorrect. The answer we have here is abortion.
Okay.
All right. We're down to Ko's 4-point question, which will be in the category of Oscars. If he hits it, we are tied up, and we'll go back to John and some questions. If not, John will win the match via TKO.
All right. So your 4-point question in the category of Oscars. Name 3 of the 4 actors to lose Best Actor to F. Murray Abraham for films released in 1984. And we will give you a bit of extra time for this.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat the question.
1.
All right, that is your final repeat. Your question again. Name 3 of the 4 actors to lose Best Actor to F. Murray Abraham for films released in 1984.
Five, 4,
Tom
3.
Hulse, Peter O'Toole, and Tom Conti.
And your winner by technical knockout. The correct answer for Tom Hulse, Jeff Bridges, Albert Finney, and Sam Waterston. So with that, we'll take out John, we'll take out Koho, and talk here to Dylan a little bit. Dylan, this is a very good match. A lot of horror
Yes.
was to be answered here. For I guess you guys who love that, John does actually run a league that's just horror.
It's true. Why we
And
love horror. Go check it out. Good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it just it is also one of those he kind of dreaded matches that you hear so much about, kind of spinner's opponent's choice, because kind of sort of happened here today. And yeah, Coco did get hit with a lot of horror movies that I guess have come out within last year. I didn't recognize all of them. But yeah, no, John did what he needed to do. Able to get those steals, clearly knowing his strength pretty well. And yeah, it was just kind of tough for Ko to come back from a deficit that big. But what you got for me, Dylan?
Yeah, I think you covered it very well. Yeah, John, we talk about it often, and his competitors like to make note of it. He has very dangerous niche strengths, and sometimes they can be the deal breaker in these games. And yeah, I think he had a great strategy with giving him recent release horror on opponent's choice. I think that was a very smart move. And he did good enough in his own general category of horror as well to secure that big lead going into round 3. So yeah, really impressive stuff from him. Yeah, Koho still a very solid competitor. I mean, like he got 7 right out the gate in round 1. It's just sometimes it seems like round 2 lately for him has just been like where he would have like a lot of bad luck, because if you look at a lot of his losses recently, he always does really good in round 1, and then round 2 he just ends up with a category that doesn't go too well for him. But yeah, so I'm excited to see what both competitors do moving forward. I think they're both great, and it was a good showing from both of them. So yeah.
Alrighty. Well, we'll bring in our first competitor to talk. We'll bring in Kaleb Koho. Yeah, Koho, kind of like what we said, got off to a pretty good start, and then just round 2 happened. Just a little bit of bad luck there. Tried to get yourself out of it in round 3. Just didn't quite get the 2010s or Oscar question that you looking for, and But overall, how do you feel you did today?
I just think I was really close, but not quite close enough on quite literally both my 3 and 4. Like I knew what it was. I didn't know the specifics of where to go with it, and on the 4, I was just off by a year. So that stings. But I mean, TKO's always suck. But I mean, John played good. He did the absolute right thing. Um, Recent release horror was always going to be like a mixed bag of what to expect. I watched, I wikied, I did what I could, and it just none of the ones I was prepping for showed up. So I was like, that just shows you how big horror is and how good John is. The dude sees like everything, so that was impressive. But yeah, no, TKO never feels great. Loss never feels great, but I'll bounce back. I'll play again. Me. So yeah, I feel good about the round one. That I feel really good about the one area I did well in today. But otherwise, yeah, you play great.
Yeah, this does bring you right back. Kind of even here at 10 and 10, 500 record. We'll definitely see you back here again at some point this season. Um, Anybody? I don't know. You played a lot, so like I don't know if you maybe just want to play a new person. Like I don't know. Don't want to put words in your mouth.
I'm always down to play new people. I'd love to play Tom Hausman. I'd love to see him in the ring. I'd love to play Ryko a lot. Those are two of the new guys that I really love to play. I managed to do a great job of avoiding all the people who are really good that I don't want to play because it'll be embarrassing. But otherwise, I've played almost everyone I've wanted to play. Like I haven't played Dylan. I have managed to avoid Payson and Doc for long enough. Those would be 2 fun ones to play. Thank God I'll never run into my partner Joseph. He'll never find me down in the belly of 500. So I never want to play Joseph. I'd love to play Meltzer one-on-one someday. That'd be fun. But yeah, I mean, I'll take on anyone. I'd love to check off a couple names on the list that I haven't gotten to do. But yeah, and then I mean, for rematches, Adelaide Spence has been talking shit since they got their ass kicked the first time. I'd love to play Spence. I'd love to play Will again from last year's golden ticket. I really feel like that both members of the Beers have beaten me now, and I got to beat one of them. I got to beat one of them. I clearly can't beat John, so let's take another crack at Will. So,
All right. Well, we'll see what we can do about that. Then we'll catch you down the road. Take care, Koho, and bring in your winner today. Mr. John Maher is manager today. Aaron, yeah, John. I feel like this, in a lot of ways, this is I think your ideal match.
Yeah.
Did pretty well round number 1, and man, nothing but horror round 2. That had to be a dream, and you didn't have to answer anything around 3.
It's really great. Like Dylan described my strength as a niche strength, but it's actually the least niche strength I've ever used. It's actually just a smothering of over 100 horror movies that I don't expect anyone to watch, but I have seen over 100 of them, so that's good. Nothing but respect for Koho. I mean, I've been in that position before too, where it's like somebody gets a category they're good, decent to good in, and then you get hit over the head with opponent's choice, and it absolutely sucks. And it's actually kind of soul crushing, and my heart goes out to Coach Ditka. Aaron?
Yeah, no, you played well. First round to hang in there with Koho missing I think 1 question, so that's pretty good. And then it is what it is with the wheel. I screwed up for sure in round 3. I was not prepared for you to be up 7 going into the round 3. I'm not even talking shit, but I just wasn't prepared for that. So really, we should have taken the Oscars from him there because, we wanted to make the 4 as hard as possible because he needed to answer the 4 to win.
Yeah,
but that's neither here nor there. Next time you're up 7 going into the round 3, I'll be ready. So
yeah, I would have taken it but yeah, I didn't want to be mean. And one final thing, just as an apology to the Earth, I feel we should dedicate this match to David Desmalchin. Allentown, born in Allentown, right down the street. Mark apologizes.
Yes.
Yeah, I will do no such thing. So yeah, you're gonna be. I think you're in this bit of title picture here, playing somebody at some point. I don't know who. Anybody who is good that down there, you looking to
You know
play
what?
against?
Continuing this new, everyone knows I love bits, and I'm going to beat this bit to death. I want for David Dasmelcher, for that Iranian god, Mark Menchaca. That's enough out of you. Don't disrespect the man. I'm coming for you. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't mean to besmirch the guy who was in the Dark Knight.
He's known for so much more.
We'll see you down the road, John, and manager Aaron. Yeah, that'll do it for us today. Thank you so much for showing up here, everybody. For Kaleb Koho and John Maher, as well as our manager Aaron, and thank you everybody here who helps out the channel, our editors, writers, everybody who takes us to you, the people who, again, we love that you watch. Got Dylan here with me. Thank you for doing this here with me. And everybody, just for God's sakes, just be well.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
In case I don't see you.
I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.